Good afternoon, Wildcat fans. Just under 3 minutes left here in warm-ups. Thanks for tuning in as Wildcats look to end a two-game schneid here as they visit the Eastview Lightning at Hayes Arena. Eastview enters B2 National District 8 play with a record of 2-1. They're riding a two-game winning streak. So something has to give here this afternoon as the Wildcats find themselves with a two-game losing streak. Tough loss yesterday to Farmington. Farmington with a pretty impressive 5-goal stretch over about 160 seconds in the third period. Out to a 7-2 win. Good afternoon once more, live from Hayes Arena. Your Wildcats looking to end a two-game losing streak will take on the Eastview Lightning. Boys get their final prep talk here from head coach Charlie Bauman. As mentioned, the Lightning are riding a two-game winning streak. Boys are dressed in their sharp blue. Noah McPherson in net this afternoon. Boys are thinking of teammates Brody Verstraat. Hoping Brody feels better soon and it's back between those pipes. The puck is dropped. Bauman, Sy, and Gannon up front for the Wildcats. Prouty and Haynes patrol the blue line. Sy with it, he enters the slot, dishes it over neatly to Gannon. Gannon's shot is blocked, but Will picks it up, sends it back to Graham. Mr. Prouty there, and 16 sends it deep. The Wildcats go to work. Now Gannon swings it up to Haynes. Haynes unleashes a shot that is tipped, and it goes just wide. Another good idea there, looking for the point, but Gannon's pass for Haynes was just out of that long reach of number 38 in blue. Prouty battling in the corner. He takes on a pair of Lightning. Now the Lightning, they wheel into the corner there, and they bank it in. So the Lightning skated out of the corner, kind of uncontested. Small little gap there, right along the post. And Eastview picked that spot nicely, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner will take this draw up front. Stricker and Laurent at defense. Eastview, they gain the Wildcat zone. They fire a shot, but that's blocked nicely by Beckett Laurent. Klenner sends it up to the point, and a shot down into the crease. Stricker there. Rudolph picks it up. The Lightning circle around with it, but they're unable to control, and they head out to center ice. They chip it off the boards. Stricker will send it back up, and they play some ping pong here as Laurent gathers it. Laurent backhands it up to Rudolph, but an Eastview player is there to at least slow Rudolph for a moment. Donahue there with it now. Donahue picks it up. He's got some space up the right side. Quickly met by the Lightning. Puck comes back out to center ice. Crowdy will send it to the other side. Wildcats, a few of them going for a change here as Nolan Pelagi will get his first shift of the game. Pelagi bursts off. He's down there with Lawrence. Lawrence had a chance there, but he was tied up, and the puck squirted in on the Lightning goaltender. It's a good look there by Lawrence. Had a few nice rushes in last night's game. Pelagi will take this draw. He's joined out there by Caden Austin. Caden picks it up, circles, drops it over to defense nicely. Crowdy will send it in deep. Lawrence and Pelagi there, battle on the half wall. And Lawrence wins that battle. He'll get it deep. Lightning pursuit taken away by Pelagi. Pelagi tried to backhand it out in front, but that attempt was stopped. Good pressure here by the Wildcats. They're keeping it down low below the circles. The Lightning now, they'll break out up the left side. They've got a little space here. Crowdy there on the defense. They'll force the Eastview player low, and Haynes backhands it up to Lawrence. Lawrence, nice lead pass there to Austin, but that's poked away at the last moment by the Lightning. Here come the Lightning. They sidestep Crowdy, but not enough, though, as the puck comes below the goal line. And there's Laurent to help out as Noah was sharp on the post there. The Lightning, they fire a shot, but that's knocked away by Beckett. Now up, Caden chases it down. And now Everett Sy out there. Everett hounding the puck. Everett pokes that one. He cuts to his left. He's got a little space. He leaves it there neatly for Gannon. Gannon shuffles one out in front. Puck bounces around there. Sy was in the midst of 4 or 5 Lightning players. 10:24 left here in the opening period. Wildcats lead the shot total here, 3-1. But Eastview strike early to take a 1-0 lead. Puck bounces around out to center ice. Beckett sends it over, but taken away by the Lightning. The Lightning now have a break, and Noah is there to gobble it up. Good work by number 31 in the blue there. Forcing a face-off to his right. Wildcats will get some fresh forwards there as Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner. Eastview wins that draw, and they shoot off the referee's ankle there. Ref did not like that. Puck comes out in front here, bounces around. It's taken away behind the net by Laurent. Laurent up to Donahue. Wildcats unable to clear. As Lightning gain the slot, poked away neatly, though, by Stricker. The Lightning continue to battle for that puck as they'll send it back below behind McPherson. Stricker with it. He sends it up to the point, and Donahue's able to clear. Rudolph battling for it. And we've got narrow offsides there on the Lightning. Pelagi will take this face off. He's got Austin at right wing, Lawrence at left wing, Prouty at right defense, Mr. Haynes at left defense. Lightning gain the control off that face-off. They fire a shot that goes wide. Prouty will wheel it up and around up to Lawrence. Lawrence tried to send it out, but it's held in by the Lightning. Been saying that a few times here early this afternoon. Now Austin will find it. Austin has a 3-on-2 developing here. Austin down the right side. Tried to go around that player, but it's moved into the boards. A pair of Lightning collide in the crease. Now the puck is sent up. Nice job there by Michael Haynes getting there before it crossed the blue line and sending it deep. Austin with it. He chips it over to Pelagi. Pelagi sends it out front looking for Lawrence. Just failed to click there. Good effort. And Eastview clears. Haynes will pick it up at his blue line. Michael showing off those hands to go along with that size and speed. And he'll send it into the Lightning zone. Eastview clears. They'll come down 1-on-2 here. Prouty steps up neatly to slow that. Now the Lightning, they try to do a drop pass. Tips in front, rebound, and that one went just between the Lightning players' legs there. Kind of handcuffed him a bit. And now Lawrence pressures and forces it out wide. Lawrence, narrowly had a chance there, but he was a bit lassoed by the Lightning. Here come the Lightning. They gain the blue line again. They'll fire a shot. Noah gets that big leg out there to stop that. And Cy will break it out up the right side. Everett Cy, he gains the offensive zone. Now he gets on those edges, and he's dragged down, drawing a penalty here as the Wildcats are going to gain a man advantage. Hooking call. Good work there by number 24, Everett Cy. Driving hard to the net, getting low on those edges. The Wildcats look to take advantage of the first period power play. Bauman will take this draw. Cannon's at right, moves it over to Cy. And Eastview, though, they skate it out. Laurent there. Laurent checks up for a check. Not a smart play there by the Wildcats. Got to play the puck. We are not in Bantams yet. So 11 seconds in, and we'll have some 4-on-4. Bauman will take this draw. He's joined up front by Mr. Will Gammon. Prouty and Stricker back on defense. Eastview. Nope, scratch that. Mr. Prouty will pick it up. Graham circles with it, sends it over to Stricker, who sends it up near Bauman, just out of his reach. Wildcats will send it over near the wall, poked away neatly by Stricker. Wildcats have a 2-on-2 developing here. Up to Gannon. Gannon sidesteps one. He's got a 1-on-1. Will into the slot. He's joined by a trio of Lightning, and the Lightning come the other way. Good angle there by Bauman, forcing the Lightning down wide and low. They shoot one right into the breadbasket of McPherson as Noah makes his 6th save of this first period. 6.5 minutes left. 4-on-4 continues for another 37 seconds. Donahue takes this draw, wins that back to Prouty, battling here in the corner. Prouty continues to battle for it. Puck squirts out up into the slot. Eastview recovers, sidesteps, they fire one in, and Haynes will send it up the wall, picked up by Donahue here. Donahue will get it out of his zone. He gains the red line, now the blue line. Backhand looking for Klenner, but intercepted by Eastview. Donahue wins that back, continues to push. Now it's in the corner. He sends one out to the far side where It goes to Haynes. Haynes unleashes a shot. Good look there by Blue. But the Lightning goaltender was equal to the task. Lightning had 5 seconds left here on the power play. Donahue and Klenner remain up front on the kill. Stricker and Haynes back. Donahue with it at the circle, poked away by the Lightning. Now Klenner will pressure. But the puck just over Haynes' stick, and the Wildcats are offsides. Wildcats are back at full strength. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner up front. Lawrence and Stricker at defense. Eastview controls the faceoff. They'll gain the Wildcats zone. Centering pass, but a good stick there by the goaltender McPherson to send that back. The Lightning, they'll send it back and around. Stricker pursues. They'll send it up to Donahue and chipped out to center ice. Puck squirts away there. Donahue and Rudolph pursuing, but Eastview comes away with it. In comes Lawrence, fresh off the bench. James will battle for the puck here. The Lightning get it deep. They throw it up front, and that bounces out to the point. Laurent will pick it up now below the net. He'll send it over, looking for Rudolph. Rudolph battling there. He comes away with it. Rudolph is going the wrong way here. We got to move the puck. Here we go. Lawrence with it. Pelagi off the bench. Pelagi, he'll get those crossovers moving. Cuts, a nice little between the legs move there. And again, the Wildcats, they gain the zone and they're greeted by 2, 3, 4 Lightning players. So we got to get the puck a little bit deeper here and attack from below the goal line, just like Eastview is doing to us. Austin will take this draw at center ice. Just outside the Wildcats. Stretch that. Pelagi at center. Austin at right wing. Lawrence at left wing. Haynes with it at defense. He swings it over to Austin. Austin's greeted by a pair of Lightning, but gets it over to Pelagi. Pelagi, he'll backhand it in deep, and the Wildcats look to get the forecheck on. Lightning wheel around. They send it up near the half wall. Held in, though, by Pelagi. Pelagi will fire it over to Austin. Austin with it in the slot. Austin fires a shot, and it's wafted away neatly by the Lightning goaltender. Good look there by number 89 in blue. As the Wildcats look to maintain possession here in the offensive zone. The Lightning chip it up to Haynes. Haynes will send it over to Pelagi. Pelagi looking for Lawrence, but just failed to click there. There's Austin over to prevent the Lightning from breaking out. Puck bouncing around here at the blue line, and now Eastview does at least break out. They look to gain the Wildcat zone. Pelagi back on support. He'll pick it up. He'll wheel around and send it up and out to center ice. Sy, also fresh off the bench. Oh, just out of Everett's reach there. Lightning will send it in a bit. Pelagi ends up with it, and we'll send it around again. Sy pursuing, as is Will Gannon. Sy picks that one off. Sy with it here at the circles, but it's poked below the net. Good battle here by 24 in blue. He's joined by Bauman. Puck rims around up to Prouty at the point. Prouty floats one in. That's deflected a bit, but Eastview gets a freeze. Wildcats trailing 1-0. Shot department is all even at 6 shots apiece. Bauman here at center. He pursues it low. He's out there with Sy and Gannon. Puck comes up to Stricker at the point. His shot is deflected behind the net. Eastview will pick it up. Good pressure here by the Wildcats. Continue to play strong at that blue line. Eastview gets it out after a solid 90 seconds of Wildcats pressure. Just for a moment, they'll try the left side. They do gain the Wildcat zone. Stricker with it. Stricker will backhand it over to Laurent. They run into the boards there. Laurent is able to send it out to center ice. Bauman knocks that one into the Lightning zone. The Lightning send it out to center. Wildcats finding some legs here, it appears. Gannon will track this one down, and he'll send it into the Lightning zone and go for a change. Cy pursuing on the forecheck as the Wildcats get some fresh legs on the ice. Rudolph, Donahue, and Cy out there currently. Cy pokes this one away. Just for a moment, though, as the Lightning return the favor. The Lightning, they fire a long-distance shot, and McPherson calmly guides that into the corner. Rudolph battling for it. He sends it up. Wildcats have to get up there and challenge the point shots. Klenner will pick up that rebound, and he'll turn. Nice centering pass there for Rudolph. Klenner will pick it up again. Eastview's there, though, with a nice poke check to knock it away. Good look here by the Blue. See if they can get it back down to the other side. Prouty with it. He'll chip it up to Rudolph, and Rudolph will skate up the right side. Gets a poke back to Donahue. Wildcats fail to clear here. Shot from the point goes to the far corner. Haynes up to Klenner. Klenner backhands it up neatly there. Donahue pursues. Donahue just almost won that race there, but the Lightning come the other way. Lightning sidestep Michael. Now they sidestep Graham. They come in for a shot. A big rebound. Good initial save there by McPherson. The rebound sat in the crease, and the Lightning were first to the puck. Not sure, you could potentially maybe argue some goaltender interference there. Full transparency, missed who slid into McPherson. If it was the Eastview player or if it was a Wildcat. Nonetheless, Eastview strikes here with 12 seconds left in the first period to gain a 2-0 edge. And there we have it for the end of the first period. Wildcats in familiar territory as they trail 2-0. All right, welcome back, boys. Switch sides. Kalagi will take this draw. Lawrence at left wing, Austin at right. Defense here is Lawrence and Stricker. Eastview gains control here and gains the Wildcat zone. They look to center it, but that's taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence up the left side. He battles along the wall. Centering pass comes out to Austin. Austin, he'll circle. He sent Sauce's one, I should say, up to Kalagi. Just almost Nolan there to steal it away. Now Lawrence does. Lawrence into the slot. He fires a shot. That's blocked down by a Lightning player. He bravely took that one right in the torso, and he's feeling that. He'll head to the bench. Lawrence battles for it. Comes up to Stricker, and Stricker will send it back deep. Lawrence first on the puck. He's joined by 3 Lightning players. Bauman off the bench, pressures. Lightning send it up to the blue line there. Prouty battling for it, uses his skate to get it lower. Lawrence joining. Puck squirts out to Prouty. Prouty's looking to sidestep the Lightning. He'll get it deep. Gannon there looking for it. Lightning did just managed to cross the blue line there. Laurent tried to hold it in, but a few inches over. Good pressure here early in the second period. Bauman on the draw. Cy and Gannon up front. Haynes and Prouty at defense. Puck bounces around here in the neutral zone. Gannon joins the fray, as does Bauman. Now Cy with it. Bauman takes a swing at it, but Eastview gains control. They'll head low. Now they'll head below the goal line there, but Cy steals it. Cy comes down the left side. Cy looking to beat that defender. He does. They'll fire one into the slot. Bauman comes barreling in and sent one in on that. Good effort there by 98 in blue. Cy sends it back to Haynes. His shot is blocked by the Lightning. Michael will send another one in, and it goes through the 5-hole and in. There's that heavy wrister from Mr. Michael Haynes. Michael sends one in. Eastview goaltender tried to glove it, took his eye off it, and it went right through his 5-hole. Wildcats get a much-needed goal here early in the second period. Nice response, good shot there by Haynes. And the Wildcats strike first. Look to keep it going and are just narrowly off sides here. Klenner, Donahue, and Rudolph are joined by Lawrence and Stricker. Donahue pushes this face-off forward. The Lightning are able to get it out. Only for a moment, though, as Donahue gathers it. He sends it over to Rudolph, just out of his reach. Rudolph now in the corner with it. He takes on 2-3 Lightning players. Donahue will pick it up. He sends it out to Stricker. Stricker's shot deflected into the corner. Rudolph with it. Yeah. Donahue there battling below the goal line. Squirts up to Stricker. Stricker will pick this one up. He'll wrist another one off over into the skates of Klenner, and the Lightning poke it away. Lightning are able to break down the right side. Now they gain the Wildcat zone. Stricker will chase this one down. He backhands it over to Klenner. Klenner with it. Klenner will bank it up to Donahue. Donahue up to Rudolph. Nifty 1-2-3 there from the forward to Rudolph. He'll get below the goal line, looking for someone there, but his teammates have gone for a change. Puck comes up the left side. Pelagi uses those strong legs to stand up to some contact, and he'll wing it the other side, up to Haynes. Haynes fires a shot. That one, nice screen there by Rudolph, but the Lightning goaltender fended it off. Prouty battling for it, and Eastview, sensing some good Wildcats pressure, will send it deep for an icing. Great response by the boys in blue to start this second frame. Pelagi will take this draw. Lawrence and Austin up front. Prouty and Haynes at defense. Wildcats 9 shots. Eastview 10. Eastview wins that draw. Tried to center it, and it bounces back into their zone. Pelagi wins that battle again. Nolan into the slot. He slams on the brakes, and he'll go the other way. Trying to get a shot there, but fanned on it a bit. Comes up to Prouty. Prouty will fire one in, and that one is fended off by the Eastview goaltender. Wildcats continuing some pressure. Austin centering pass out to Lawrence. Again, a good look and a good shot. Wildcats really aggressive here, looking for that puck deep, poked away by Austin. The Lightning are able to get out to center ice. Good angle there by Graham to stop that attack. He battles for it in the corner. Eastview, though, they pick it up. They'll wheel around, and that shot goes over to the far corner. Austin will pick it up. Austin's got 1-on-4 turns it over there just at the red line, and Haynes will chase it down. Eastview wins that battle. They try to circle, but knocked away neatly there by Lawrence. Rowdy will fling it up to Kalaji. Kalaji pokes it up and into his bench. Good idea there by 44. Excuse me, that's into the Eastview bench. And we get a whistle. Face-off will be to the right of McPherson. Bauman will take this draw. Joined up front by Sai and Gannon. Lawrence with it there, sends it over to Stricker. His pass is picked off. But Sai with it now. We'll send it out to center ice. Gannon pursuing there. Eastview's able to get it back into the Wildcat zone. Taken away, though, by Stricker. Stricker sends it up to Gannon. Gannon, nifty toe drag there. He fires it from the slot. Rebound out in front. Good look there by Gannon. Gannon looking to center it there. Gannon picks it up. Another good look there. Bauman battling for it. Bauman will pick it up. He circles around, and we get a whistle. Good effort again here by the Wildcats. Bauman, Gannon, and Sai there getting that puck deep. Getting in the grill of the Eastview netminder. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner talk strategy here for this face-off. Donahue wins it over to Klenner, back to Haynes. Haynes fires a shot, and that one goes just wide. Comes up to Prouty. Prouty send that one, try to get it deep, but that's picked off by Eastview. Eastview will head the other way with it. They gain the Wildcats' blue line, sidestep Prouty, and now they shoot one wide, and that one rims up to the far point. Deflected there neatly by Klenner. Donahue with it now. He tries to clear, but right to the Eastview. Now Graham will flutter it up back to that same player. He fires a shot, and Noah gets that glove out there and snags it. Good save there by McPherson. Wildcats get a full fresh 5. Quasi, Lawrence, and Austin up front. Stricker and Lawrence gives McPherson a little head tap at the fence. Lawrence then chases it down into the corner. Squirts out front. Shot is blocked neatly there by Stricker. Got that one up high a bit. I think he's feeling that. He's heading to the bench. Hopefully Stricker is okay. Rowdy will replace him. And Laurent will send it up the other way. Prouty will pick it up. Wildcats have some numbers here. Prouty with it at center ice. He cuts to his right, stays on sides neatly. He spins around with it, tried to look for Austin, but he gets it poked away. Now Eastview will head the other way with it. Austin, a good back check effort there. Picks that up along with Haynes. And Austin will battle at the half ball. Taken away by Eastview. But Austin will do a little spinorama there and send it out. Good effort there by Austin. Eastview will send it back out to center ice. Pursued by Kalaji. Picked up by Haynes. Haynes will try the other way. Nice, beautiful look there over to Austin. Austin, he tried to get through that defender and a good poke check. Good idea. Great look there from Haynes up to Austin. And meanwhile, Graham repays the favor as he poke checks that one away. And now Kalaji comes steaming ahead with it. Kalaji shoots it down low. Good shot there by Nolan. Nolan tried to center it up to the point, but that's taken away only for a moment as Gannon holds it in neatly. Now Everett will pick it up. Sai tried to fling it around to Eastview, and Gannon is there nicely on support. Gannon gets it deep. And the Lightning will try to break up the other side again. They get it out to center ice, poked away by Bauman, and Bauman will go back. Bauman flings it up the wall, and we're going to have an icing. 5:40 left here in the second period. Shots all tied at 13. Wildcats really controlling this second period. I believe they out shooting Lightning 2-1 here in this second period. But they find themselves with a defensive zone face-off. Bauman takes that face-off. Lightning control. Go behind the net. Flung around up to Gannon. Gannon chases that one down, but the Lightning fling it in deep to the other side. Lightning will head up to the point. Try to get into the slot, but it's poked away by Cy. And we're going to have an offsides. Fresh 5 for the boys in blue. 5:15 remaining here in the second period. Donahue, Klenner, Rudolph. Going here by Stricker. Stricker flings it up. Now he'll gather it. Spins around the other way. Up the wall. Lorentz battling out front there. Stricker will take it away. He'll head up the right side. Tried to set it up to Donahue, but that's picked off by the Lightning. Lightning with it in the far corner. They center it out in the slot. And McPherson, good form there, gets his glove down and gets a whistle. Same 5-sum remains on the ice. Lightning win that draw. Stricker will find it, though. Sends it up near Rudolph. Rudolph battling for it. Good work there by Rudolph. He's joined by Klenner. They've got a 2-on-2 developing. Rudolph will send one in. Good idea there, looking for the rebound. Donahue will pick it up. He sends it back to Titan. Back down to Donahue. Donahue will spin around with it. He centers one. Oh, and that one ricocheted just out of the reach of Klenner. Good work here by those three up front, involving the defense. Smart decision by Stricker to get it low. Good opportunity. Klenner with it in the defensive zone. He battles and knocks it up neatly to Rudolph. Rudolph gains center ice. Cuts to his right. Looks to gain an edge. He fires a shot. Again, a good shot by Rudolph. Produces a rebound. Out to Haynes in the slot. Haynes with it. He was kind of tied up there a bit. Unable to unleash that howitzer he has. Rudolph battling in the corner. Comes up to Haynes. Haynes holds it and sends it back in deep. The Lightning will fling it back up. The Wildcats lose possession there just for a moment. Prouty there on some good support. Haynes with it. Haynes gains the red line. He'll go. Now he gains the blue line. Good back check there, though, by Eastview. Haynes spins it over to Lawrence. They have a look in front if they see it. They tried, but Eastview was equal to test. Haynes unloads a slapper, and that one's tipped back and comes out in front. Rudolph with it. He sidestepped one player, and now Lawrence with it. Lawrence's shot flutters behind the net, and Rudolph battles in the far corner. Pelagi fresh off the bench. That one just out of his reach. Pelagi's on his horse. Good strong back check there by 44 in blue. We've got an injured Lightning player there as he collided with Prouty on that rush. Kind of an awkward collision. And we'll take a knee and give him his time. Good to see as Lightning player is on their skates. As the bench seems to be all right. Face off will come just outside of Wildcat zone. Pelagi, Austin, Lawrence, the trio up front. Stricker and Lorentz at defense. Lightning gain control. They backhand it over near Lorentz. Good job there. Good, smart physical play by Beckett. Beckett will wheel it behind his net, looking for a pass. That's picked off by the Lightning and sent back into the corner. Stricker will track that one down. And it comes out to Austin. Austin will get it out. Good play there up to Lawrence. Lawrence at the red line is pressured by the Lightning. Pelagi wins that, sends it over to Austin. Austin runs into an Eastview player, and now Lawrence tracks it down. Comes back out here to Austin. Austin with it down the left side. Gets it poked away, but Pelagi is there. And he backhands it in on net. Good work by that trio up front. They were out of gas, but managed to get an offensive zone faceoff. Bauman on the draw. Gannon in the slot there, ready to shoot from the right wing. Sy at left. Sy battling for it. Lightning send it up near Haynes. Bounces just over his stick. And the Lightning head the other way. Prouty back as lone defense. That shot is blockered away by McPherson. Puck goes into the corner. Bauman is greeted there. Comes over to Prouty. Prouty will send it up near Gannon, but unable to click. Haynes will cycle around behind his net. He'll send it up to Sy, and a good breakout that way. Sy with it. He gains the red line, now the blue line. Strong support there from the Lightning. Michael will pick it up. He's contested a bit. Support there by Elliott. The Lightning chip it in. Gannon there to force a shot from distance that goes wide. And Haynes will pick it up. Head behind his net. He'll stop. Look the other way. Send it up neatly there to Gannon. Gannon pursues that center ice. He's joined by Bauman and Sy. But that one bounced over Bauman's stick and finds its way to the Lightning. Lightning, another long distance shot, is sent into the corner calmly by McPherson. 4, now 5 players battle for it, and Gannon comes away with it from the corner. Gannon gets it out to center ice. He chips it up, and Sy will pursue. Lightning will wheel behind their net, but great effort there by Sy. Perfect angling, sends one out, knocked away there by the Lightning goaltender. Rudolph intercepts that pass. He spins, hands it off to Sy. Sy's greeted by an Eastview player. Comes back, Laurent neatly over to Prouty. Prouty's shot, that one goes just wide. Rudolph and Sy pursuing. Lightning send it out to center ice as the buzzer sounds. And after 2 periods, we are back for certainly an exciting finish here as we kick off the 3rd period. McPherson acknowledges the official. Strong 2 periods here from the Wildcats goaltender. 14 saves on 16 shots. The Wildcats trying to battle back from that 2-0 lead. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner. Stricker and Laurent. Eastview Gains the Wildcat zone. Laurent sends it over neatly to Klenner. Klenner does the same up to Donahue. Good tic-tac-toe again by these boys. Donahue over to Klenner. Klenner, he has a break. Oh, a strong backhand, and it goes just wide. I think the goaltender got a piece of that. Great look there by Klenner. Comes out to Laurent. His hard shot is blocked. Good effort there by Eastview. Eastview now comes the other way. Stricker, good job keeping that player wide. Now he'll battle in the corner. That shot goes through the crease, and Eastview will send it up to the point, and now down into the corner. Laurent battling for it there. Donahue will swing through and send it up to the blue line. Eastview tried to go D to D, but no one was home. That puck will come out to the neutral zone, and we've got an offsides. Good start again here to this period. Wildcats 18-16 edge in the shot department. We'll have our face-off at center ice, taken by Elliot Bauman. Caden Austin and James Lawrence join him up front. Michael Haynes, Graham Prouty at defense. Lawrence wins that battle, the race to the puck. Good forecheck there by 96. He's joined by Bauman, but Eastview comes away with it, and they'll head the other way. 1-on-2 here against Prouty. Prouty so smooth that defense pokes it away and ends any chance there for the Lightning. And Wildcats are offsides, heading the other way. Wildcats defense, really a strong weekend here. Strong weekend in general by the whole team. Just a strange 2.5 minutes last night against Farmington. And what otherwise has been a good weekend of hockey. Haynes will find it up here. He'll circle around and gets it picked off by Eastview. There's Kalaji again on his horse. What a back check by Kalaji. He came from the far goal line, picked up that player at the top of the circles, and stopped that potential goal scoring opportunity for Eastview. Fun to see these boys developing at both sides. Eastview fires one in, and Noah launches it into that mitt. Face-off will come to the right of McPherson. Bauman will take this draw. Gannon Desai. And Laurent and Stricker. Sai picks it up in the slot, and he flings it out to center ice. Gannon pursuing there. Gannon pokes that one away. 2-on-1 here for the Wildcats. Gannon spins around with it, trying to send it to Bauman, but that was intercepted by the Lightning. Lightning will head up the left side here. They chip it into the Wildcat zone, but that's going to go for an icing. Good effort there. The number 14, Gannon. Good stick lift. Came in. Gave the Wildcats a chance. Ultimately ends in an icing and an offensive zone faceoff. Bauman looking around, making plans for this draw. He wins it over to Sai. Sai's tied up. His shot's deflected. Finds the blocker of the goaltender and sent into the corner. Eastview heads the other way with it. They have a 2-on-2, but again, good back checking here by the Wildcats. Eastview, a shot from the goal line. That one is on the net. It should have been a whistle. Now it bounces around behind the net. Bauman sling it up the far side to Sai. Good job getting it out of danger there. Sai is running to the boards, and he's going to draw a penalty. Good effort by Sai. Again, moving those feet, getting low. And the Wildcats will look to tie this thing up as a minute and 30 is added in penalty time for the Lightning. 10:53 here left in the final period. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner, Prouty, and Haynes for the Wildcats. Rudolph adjusts his equipment real quick as we listen to some Michael Jackson. face-off one over to Klenner. Klenner wins it, sends it back to Haynes. A nice shot, and it's tipped in, and they score! What a play! Klenner won that off the wall, sent it back neatly. Haynes fires that rocket shot. May have been deflected somewhere in front, and the Wildcats strike a mere 3 seconds into that man advantage to tie this one up. Great play on the face-off there. Donahue over to Klenner. Klenner quickly back to Haynes. And they know that Haynes' wrister is a weapon. And Haynes, not sure if he got that one. I think he did. That's his second of the game for the big defenseman for the Wildcats. Donahue with it. He circles around at the hash marks, battling a trio of Lightning there. Now in the corner, goes behind the net, and the Lightning pick it up. Donahue there, though, to poke it away. He was trying to center it, but that's ricocheted. That's Klenner there, slowing them down. Good effort there by 82. Shot thwarted away by McPherson. Puck bounces around. Taken by Eastview. They fling another one into that net into that glove of McPherson, who gives the flurry glove swing there. McPherson playing with confidence. This team playing with confidence right now. All square, 10:08 left. Pelagi on the draw, joined by Austin and Lawrence. Lawrence comes plowing through the face-off zone there. Tried to skate it out, but that's sent back. Stricker with it. He'll send it over to Austin. And Austin looking for Pelagi, but that's picked off. Eastview heads the other way. They gain the slot. Good job by Lawrence forcing a low chance shot there on the backhand right into the glove of McPherson. All square in the goal department and the shot department, both teams with 19 shots apiece. That one's shouldered down by Lawrence over to Austin, and now Stricker will pick it up. Stricker sends it up. Great idea, just out of the reach of Lawrence there. Good look by the defenseman from the Wildcats. Just failed to click. Pelagi on the forecheck. And the Lightning will pick it up. They chip it out to center ice. They gain the Wildcat zone. They center it. That was behind, and Pelagi racing for it. Over to Stricker. Stricker will backhand it. That comes out, squirts awkwardly off the boards in a slow shot, a dangerous shot. And Noah was down to squeeze it. Again, a good save there on the awkward play. That puck bounced off the back wall, hit the side of the net, squirted out in front. Everyone was expecting it to go around the net. So McPherson was ready and dialed in. Bauman strong on the face-off there. Wildcats send it up neatly. Cy with it. Cy down the left side. Cy turning on those Jets. Cy fires a shot. A good hard low shot. Rebound bouncing around. But a good save in traffic by the Eastview goaltender. Cy really flashing that speed. It's a good shot from the low circle. Gannon and Bauman were going hard to the net. Bauman tied up. Picked up by Cy. Cy's shot is blocked into the corner. Gannon, as the Wildcats have been doing here in the second half of this game, winning the race to the puck. Cy joins him, as does Bauman. Bauman battling along the boards. And Eastview ultimately comes away with it. They'll try to break out successfully up the right side. Comes back to center ice where Graham will send it back. Puck bounces around, and Eastview will head down into the Wildcat zone. They fire a shot that goes wide and behind the net. Haynes in the corner. Haynes will chip it off the wall where Bauman will pick it up. Bauman skating with it. He'll get it up the wall just out of the reach of Gannon. And now Prouty with it. Prouty will send it up. Deflected here to Gannon. Gannon joined with Cy. He's out of gas. Smart decision there. Chips it up to Cy. This group at the end of a shift. Donahue with it now. Donahue gains his own. He's tied up a bit. He's down below. Centering pass, looking for Cy there, but unable to connect, and the Lightning head the other way. Rudolph there, joined by Stricker. Lightning get the puck down in the slot. Now it's in the corner. Now a centering pass out into the slot. Laurent there. Laurent good leverage to gain possession. Laurent backhands it just out, a little behind Rudolph. Donahue there along the boards. And it pops free to Rudolph. Klenner, good job keeping it in out. The officials thought otherwise. That was close. .7:10 left here in the third period. Donahue, Rudolph, and Klenner up front. Prouty and Haynes at the fence. Wildcats pick up the loose puck. Rudolph sends it into the zone. And Eastview, though, is able to dangle their way out. Eastview now down the right side. Haynes is there. He forces that shot low. Squirts back below the net. And Eastview will go low to high up to the point. Donahue out there to challenge that shot. Puck ricochets in. McPherson, a good strong effort. Now it flutters out into the crease. McPherson again gets that glove on it. Smart plays there by the Lightning, throwing everything on the net. McPherson has been equal to the task and gets a whistle and a face-off to his right. Pelagi will take this draw. Austin and Lawrence up front. Eastview controls. Lawrence sends it up near Lawrence. Comes back to Lawrence. He'll send it up the far wall to Austin. Austin tried to backhand that over to Pelagi, but just missed. Puck bounces around. Now it comes back in on Noah. Again, Noah right in the right spot, tracking that puck well, and hands it off to the official. 6:20 left here. Pelagi will take the face off again. Pelagi wins it to himself, and he'll skate it out. Poked away at the last moment there, though, by the Lightning. Pelagi still battles for it, and now Lawrence has it. Lawrence tried to stick handle through that large defender on Eastview, but unable to. There's Pelagi again with a good back check. Lightning, they get a far shot. Oh, that one hits the crossbar and into the netting. Good heavy shot there by 29 on Eastview. That one hits post. And we'll have a face-off again to Noah's right. Bauman, Cy, and Cannon. Haynes and Prouty at defense. Eastview controls it down low. Now they cut to the net. They fire. That was like a repeat of that first period goal, but this time Noah held firm. A rebound low in front again off of Noah's pads. Boy, what play here by the goaltender in blue. Prouty with it, meanwhile, down the far side. He gets an angle, backhands one on net, but Eastview will pick it up and head out of the zone. Michael Haynes there, though, is able to foot that one out for a moment. Bauman now will chase it down in the corner. He battles along the corner, loses his glove, picks it up, sends it up to Will. Will sent it up to the point, and that one just went over the Lightning defender's stick. Lightning now have some speed coming the other way. Haynes will pick it up. He gets it picked off, and Graham Prouty there, good secondary support from Graham. Puck comes back out into the slot. That's guided away by Noah right to Haynes. Haynes up to Donahue. Donahue will gain the red line. He'll send it in, and the Wildcats will get on the forecheck here. Cy and Donahue in the corner. Rudolph joins them. Cy sends it out to Donahue. Donahue fires a shot. I think we have a penalty called here. I think that's Rudolph perhaps going to penalty box. Cross check. Not sure what interference is the call there. So face-off will come down to the left of Noah. 4:29 left. Donahue on the draw. He wins it into the corner. Lawrence picks it up, but he's greeted by a Lightning player. Lawrence kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker drops it back over to Donahue. Donahue with it. Boy's got to get it out. Donahue stick handling it. Gets it out, sends it up to Klenner. Oh, there's a battle at the blue line again. Eastview comes away with it. Lawrence gloves that one down. Puck rebound comes out, blocked away by Stricker. Stricker will pick it up. He'll backhand it over to Lawrence. Lawrence flings it up. Rebound comes out in front here. Stricker will spin around his net. He sends it up to Klenner. Klenner greeted by a Lightning player there. Over to Stricker. Stricker, got to get it out, boys. What are we doing? Get it out. Stricker will send it over to Klenner. Klenner with it, chips it up over to Donahue, out to center ice. Wildcats will get one fresh defender out there. It's Lightning. They fire a shot into just nicked Noah's glove and trickled wide. Klenner battling it. Player left alone, but that pass failed to click. Pelagi races for it, as does Stricker. 3:06 left here in this final period, all square. Stricker battling for it. Eastview dangling into the slot. Good effort there by Lawrence, come barreling through. And McPherson ultimately makes the save. Heart-racing moments here in the Wildcats defensive zone as the Lightning applying all sorts of pressure on that penalty kill. And McPherson gets a much-needed whistle. So, no harm, no foul on that penalty. Wildcats look to regain momentum here as Eastview's shot total is ballooned to 30. Nolan with it. He'll head down the right side. Now he cuts to the middle. Nolan, slowed a minute, controls it, fires a shot. Ooh, that one goes off the shoulder. Lawrence there. He'll send it back deep to Pelagi. Pelagi now, he'll send it over to Lawrence. Give and go. Back to Pelagi. Shot. That goes behind the net. Good response here by these three. The Lightning now, they break out. Crowdy battles. And Graham will fling it to the other side. Bauman came off the bench. Bauman picked that one off. But the Lightning slowed that attempt. Here comes Cy. Cy with bursts of speed through the neutral zone. Down the left wall. Sent back up to the blue line where the Lightning will pick it up. The Lightning down the left side. One-on-one here against Graham. He sidesteps one defender. Fires a shot. Sent wide. Good save by Noah. Bauman picks this one up behind the net, sends it up to the point. The Lightning, though, blocked away neatly by Austin. Austin at the red line. Good block there, sends it over to Cy. But the Lightning were on a block check. Ooh, Bauman comes barreling in there, and he knocks over a player. Both players appear to be okay. Lightning now back the other way. Back and forth action here as we hit the 1 minute mark. Puck in the slot. The Lightning poked away by Austin. Austin's going for a line change. Cy with it. Cy will backhand it down in to the Lightning zone. Lightning will send it back to the Wildcat zone. Stricker with it. He'll send it over to the wall. Lightning fire a shot in on net. Noah will drop that one over for Lawrence. And Lawrence sends it up near the blue line. Donahue and Gannon are there, as are a trio of Lightning players. Gannon chips it out to Donahue. Donahue sends it over to Klenner. Here comes Klenner down the right side. Great strong back check there, though, by the Lightning. Klenner battles for it in the corner. Good idea there by Donahue and Klenner. The Lightning now, they'll swing the other way. They gain the red line. Gannon on his horse on the back check. Lawrence forces him wide. Shot sent low. That's on the back of the net again, as we have 11 seconds left. That puck, second time in the last few minutes, it sat up on the netting. A very important face-off here, 11 seconds left. Referee's not really letting these boys get ready. Shot comes out of the slot, tied up neatly by Rudolph. Great play there by number 9. Strong stick to make sure the Lightning couldn't get a shot off. So good effort there by Ethan to ensure no shots and ensure a tie. What a game. 32 shots for Eastview, 24 for the Wildcats. 2-2 tie, great battle, great goaltending, good effort. The boys come back and knot this one up. Not sure the Vikings will be doing the same. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.